Hello 3D designers, welcome to part 2 of Nerf Dart solid modeling in Creo. This is where things start looking realistic. In this 10-minute tutorial you will learn the exciting workflow of applying materials and textures to your 3D models. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Double click on Creo Parametric, let it open up. Full screen it, and open up the Nerf Dart that we made in the last tutorial. Today is the day we turn this indistinctive cylinder shape into what it is meant to be. It is a decent geometrical representation of a Nerf Dart, but we can do better than that. Anyways, as you can see, I have added rounds since the last tutorial, and in order to do that, I'm going to delete these really quick so I can show you. You need to click on your round feature, which I'm sure you already assumed. So you click on that, and you click on the surfaces that you would like to round. And as you can see, it smooths out those edges, rounds out those edges very nicely. You could even do that edge if you like, but I'm not going to. So, as you can see, they're all rounded, and you can change the size of the round using this box up here, this little dialog box. I'm gonna do 0.025 for the bottom one, and you can click on the rounds that you want to edit like that. The top one is fine at 0.03, but we're gonna do this one at 0.025 like that. Make it a little bit smaller. Click check. As you can see, it's already looking a little bit more like a Nerf Dart, but not quite. Go to the View tab. Click on the Appearances drop down. So there is a search bar up here. You can search colors, or you can also go to their folders where they have all their colors and or materials stored. They call these materials because they are modeled after materials. They aren't strictly colors. So there's aluminum. This is pretty shiny. There's MISC. There's plastics. There's paint. Plastics are what we're going to start off with. Plastic is a good way to represent some kind of a toy. So, plastic injected. We don't want gloss. Nerf Darts aren't too shiny. We're going to go with matte, in fact. And we're just going to start off with red. As you can see, it brings your paintbrush up instantly. Right click. Well, actually, you have to apply it to your model. Yeah, in order to edit. So, click on your appearances, right click, click edit, and then you can change your color to orange. So as you can see, it isn't too terribly complicated to add a little splash of color to your models. So we're gonna do RGB, not HSV. As you can see, HSV adds more options. We'll uncheck that. Open up your color wheel. You know, we won't be using that, but you can still open it up if you want to mess around. You can make your dart any color you would like, but today we're going to make a Doomlands themed Nerf Dart. The orange value is 220. The red value, sorry, is 222. Enter. The green value is 145. Enter. The blue value is 34. 34. Enter. As you can see, the dart is now orange. We have this material, and it is called, as you can see at the left of the screen, Plastic Matte Red. Let's just rename that orange, because now we have changed it from red to orange. So middle click or click OK on your dialog box to make it go away, and then you can change the rest of your dart. Click on appearances, click on that again, and as you can see, the rounds are a completely different surface than your main body. So click Control in order to select multiple surfaces and select all of the rounded areas that are on your foam dart body and the flat area down here, as well as the cylinder in there. All of the surfaces that are highlighted green will be turned orange as soon as you click OK. There is the body of our dart. Now we're gonna make another appearance. So go ahead and right click on your appearance and hit new, and we're gonna make this the same values, except for the main color value we're gonna make that all the way black. So just slide that down, click OK, click close, open. Wait, okay, as you can see it is ready to paint. As soon as you make that color, just hold down Control, select all the surfaces for the tip, and the tip is turned black. So that looks kind of like a Nerf dart, except Nerf darts are not smooth like that. They are made out of foam, and foam has little ridges and bumps. So in order to do that, you open your appearances editor, right click edit to edit that. Go to bump, go to rough. This is for your mapping type. So the image, the color that you have on there will now look like a rough image. Your scale should be roughly 25. Your height should be roughly 7. And in order to see these changes, you will need to go to your View and Orientations bar in order to select Shading with Reflections. As you can see, that does not look right. That's because our scale is a lot too big. The foam, the little divots in the foam are a lot smaller than a scale of 25 according to Creo, so we're going to do a scale of 5. As you can see, it looks like an actual Nerf dart now, except it is still a little bit shiny and plasticky. So go to Properties, and as you can see, this is basically the HQ. This is the Materials HQ where you edit all of your materials. This is where you edit all of your materials, all of your appearances and your textures. So if there's anything you would want to do to this dart, go ahead and try it out. After this tutorial, explore a little bit with your textures, your scales of texture, your bumps, and as you can see, texture is actually an image, bump is a mapping, decal is an image you bring in, which we will go over in a moment. Glossiness, so select your orange appearance in your model appearance editor. Go to your glossiness slider, bring that all the way down. We don't want any glossiness. See how much more foamy that looks? It's amazing. So tip is still a little bit glossy for what I'm used to with an actual Nerf dart. Move that down to 0.5. It's easier if you type it in. Now that looks even better. Since this is a Doomlines dart, it needs to have a logo, right? So if you pull up an image of a Doomlines dart on Google, you can see that there is a logo on the dart. So what we're going to do is download that logo, and once we have that downloaded, we're going to go to our decal. You should have your model appearance editor open, and if you don't, go to the appearances drop down, right click on the appearance you want to edit and click edit. In this case, we're going to edit the orange material. And we're going to go to decal, off. We're going to switch that from off to image, and in order to select your image, you click on this little white square. I have downloaded my logo to my desktop. Double click on the Doomlines logo .png. Email, yay. As you can see, there is currently not a logo on the dart. Oh no. But guess what we can do? We can fix that. Click on your appearance and reapply it to your dart. That doesn't look right, does it? It's kind of tall and stretched out. We can fix that though. Edit, go to decal. Oh no. This pop-up will happen every now and then. License is lost. Don't fret though. I mean, this happens almost all the time. You just click retry and then click OK on the pop-up. So, as you can see, our decal isn't where we want it. Click on the selector over here, your little eyedropper, and this is where Creo is looking for a material to edit now. So you click on that. As you can see, something magical happened. It recognized the image on this surface, and now you can edit the image. We're going to want to rotate that 90 degrees to make it parallel to the body of the dart. And as you can see, it is now parallel to the body of the dart. You change its rotation position to 90 degrees. All we did there was we added an image, a nice little image. We selected the eyedropper, clicked on the surface we wanted to edit, it recognized the image, and you then edited that image to make it parallel with the body of the dart. Close. I did that again. As you can see, it now looks like a real dart. It's almost like a photo of a dart. The logo is slightly different, but that's okay. And if you want it to look even better, hide your data planes here, go to your view and orientation bar, click the select all, or you could click each of them one at a time if you would like to, but that will take longer. Click your CSY as display to hide that. Click that to hide that. This is where you show or hide everything related to datums and axis in your workspace. So now, if you orbit around, you'll get a much clearer picture of your dart.